Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 4. Okay, but before passing some entries, let us learn some golden rules. Okay, so these entries would be easy for us. Now, what are these golden rules? Let us see this. The first one is the personal account. The rules related to personal account. In personal account, you have to debit the receiver and credit the giver. Okay, debit the receiver and credit the giver. First of all, you need to understand that what is personal account. You have already learned this in chapter number 2. Personal account means account which is related to some person. Okay, the person might be artificial also or natural also. For example, if I'll ask Ramnik Bhai account, Nelson High School account, BOB account, SBI account. So these are called the personal accounts. And if in the personal account the receiver, you have to you have to debit the receiver and credit the giver. Means if the receiver is having the benefits, then it will be debited, and if the person is the giving the benefit, then it will be credited. Okay, now come to the next rule, that is real account. Now this real account is related to assets and goods. Okay, assets and goods. So whenever the assets or goods comes in the business, so it will be debited, and whenever assets and goods goes out of the business, it will be credited. Okay, now let's come to the next one, that is nominal account. Now, nominal account means the account which is related to expense and income. So, if the firm is having any expense or loss, it will be debited. And if the firm is having any income or gains, it will be credited. So, these are some few important rules which you need to keep in mind. If you won't remember these rules, the journal entry chapter won't be easy for you. Okay. Now, let us move to the illustration. Okay. Okay, students. Now let us learn the illustration number 1 of chapter number 4, journal. Okay. Now, in the first illustration, it has been said that record the following transaction in the journal book of Priya. Okay, so the format of this will be look like this. Okay, you need to prepare this journal book of Priya. Okay, so the first transaction says that goods of rupees 5,000 is purchased on cash. Now here the transaction is in cash and goods has been purchased. So remember this, whenever goods come in the business or goes out of the business, we are using the word purchase and sales. We never mention the word goods. Okay, instead of goods we are using a word purchase or cash. So now here the word the goods has been purchased. So how the entry will be given? You can see here that purchase account will be debited and the amount will be written in the debit column. Okay, because here the rule of real account will be applicable. So in real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So here goods comes in, here goods comes in, but instead of goods we'll write purchase account debit. Okay, now what goes out? Here cash goes out. What goes out? Cash goes out. So what goes out will be credited. So to cash account, amount will be written in the credit column. Now what's the next transaction says? So next transaction says goods of rupees 8,000 is purchased from Nandan on credit. Now here it is already mentioned that the transaction is credit. But what if the word credit is not mentioned? Then you have to look for a name of a person. If the name of a person is given, here given Nandan, so it means it is a credit transaction. And which rule will be applicable over here? Personal account rules. In personal accounts, debit the receiver, credit the giver. So here you can see here Nandan is the giver. Nandan is the giver, so his account is credited. And goods has been purchased, so purchase account will be debited. So purchase account debited, amount will be written in debit column, and Nandan account credited, amount will be written in credit column. Let's move to the next transaction, that is goods of rupees 4,000 is sold to Jigna. Okay, now Jigna is the receiver. Personal account rule will be applicable, and here goods has been sold. So sales word will be used. Okay, let's see what will be the journal entry of it. So here Jigna is the receiver, so her account will be debited and amount will be written in debit column. And goods goes out. As I told you, we never mention the word goods. Instead of goods, we are writing purchase or sales. So here we have sold the goods. It means that will be credited to sales account, and amount will be written in the credit column 4,000. Let's move to the next transaction, date 12. So date 12 transaction says commission received rupees 200. Now as of I explain you the rules, here nominal account rule will be applicable. So what is the nominal account rule? Debit the expenses and losses and credit the income and gain. So here commission is a income. Here commission is a income. So commission account will be credited. You can see here that commission account is credited. Now this commission comes in the form of cash. So whenever cash comes in the business, it will be debited. Real account rule is applicable here. Whenever the assets or goods comes in the business, it will be debited. Goods goes out, it will be credited. So here cash is our asset, and cash comes in the business, it will be debited and amount will be written in debit column. Right? Let's move to the next transaction. The next transaction is wages expenses paid rupees 150. Right? So wages is an expense now. Again nominal rule account will be applicable. Debit the expenses and credit the income. So wages is an expenses. So what will be the journal entry? Let's see. The journal entry that wages account will be debited because it is an expense, right? And we are paying these wages in cash. So cash goes out. So it will be credited and amount will be written in the respective column. Okay. Then finally what you have to do? You have to add all this amount. All this amount you need to add. Then finally you need to write the total on both the side. Okay. So here the explanation is over.